Get ready to scream with nostalgia, because the 1980s were the undisputed golden age of horror, and episode 6 of 80s Horror Memories is here to prove it. This installment shines a spotlight on cult classics like Return of the Living Dead, Fright Night, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, and Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. But here's where it gets controversial. Were these sequels genius expansions of horror lore, or just cash grabs riding the coattails of their predecessors? Let's dive in. JoBlo Originals brings you this deep dive into 1985, a year that cemented the horror genre's dominance. Think about it. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers weren't just villains. They became cultural phenomena. And did you know A-listers like Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Kevin Bacon, Johnny Depp, and Tom Hanks cut their teeth in horror films? It's the genre that launched careers and redefined pop culture. We're celebrating this legacy with our 80s Horror Memories series, a 10-episode journey, dropping every Friday on our JoBlo Horror YouTube channel, https://JoBlo Horror, that revisits each year of the decade in stunning 4K. 1985 was a turning point. Horror sequels flooded theaters, but not all were created equal. Friday the 13th Part 5 and Freddy's Revenge kept fans hooked, while Return of the Living Dead became a cult sensation. And who could forget Fright Night, the teen horror comedy that blended laughs with scares? Even Teen Wolf snuck in, giving us Michael J. Fox as the most charming werewolf ever. But this is the part most people miss. These films weren't just entertainment. They reflected the era's anxieties, from suburban paranoia to the fear of losing control. We've got exclusive interviews with industry legends like Darren Lynn Bousman, Saw, Doug Jones, The Shape of Water, and Greg Nicotero, sharing their insights and personal memories of these iconic films. And yes, that's my voice you'll hear narrating each episode, a dream come true for any horror enthusiast. So grab your popcorn and join us on this nostalgic trip down horror memory lane. Each episode is at least an hour long, packed with trivia, behind-the-scenes stories, and enough 80s vibes to make you wish you could time travel. Don't forget to tune in next Friday for our 1986 coverage. Controversy alert. Was 1985 the peak of horror innovation, or did the sequel craze dilute the genre's originality? Let us know in the comments. And while you're at it, tell us, what was your favorite horror movie from 1986? Are there any films you're dying to see us cover? We're all ears, or should we say all fangs. Catch up on our previous episodes. 1980, the decade kicks off. Link. 1981, the horror continues. Link. 1982, turning up the heat. Link. 1983, the thrills keep coming. Link. 1984, PG-13 and Freddy's Rise. Link. About the author, a critic with a soft spot for horror. Favorites include Seven, Halloween, Scream, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and anything Tarantino. When not writing, you'll find them jamming on guitar, debating the MCU, or sipping whiskey while watching So Bad They're Good movies. Horror isn't just a genre, it's a lifestyle.